We are the whispers in the threads of time, the echoes of truth in a world of crime. The fire lives where the heart remains. We are the keepers, the guardians of flame. The chains they forged were meant to bind, but fire burns bright in the keeper's mind. Through stolen books and encrypted scrolls, we resurrect what the shadows stole. Their empires rise on the backs of the meek. Their power thrives on the silence they seek. But the ancient spark is a code unique. It calls to the brave, to the bold, to the weak. They buried the truth beneath shifting sand. It's sacred wisdom with a sleight of hand. But knowledge falls like a river unplanned. It carves through stone to reclaim the land. We are the keepers, we bear the light, guardians of truth in the endless night. Through the smoke and ash we ignite the way. The flame eternal will never decay. Rise up, stand tall, let the fire reclaim. The world will know us keepers of the flame. Burn bright, shine loud, break through the shame. We are the rebels who carry the flame. Once mapped what the ancients knew, sacred patterns in a cosmic view. They erased the maps, but the grid still shows in the pulse of the earth where the energy flows. The keepers rise from forgotten lore, guardians of gates to the sacred core. We are the coders, the ones who restore the balance lost in the endless war. Through sacred numbers and harmonic keys, essentials in the whispering trees. The language of fire courses the breeze, calling to those who would dare to seize. They cast their shadows to blot the sun, but we hold the light till the war is won. Our flame is a beacon to everyone. It's not just for us, it's for what's to come. We are the keepers, we bear the light, guardians of truth in the endless night. Through the smoke and ash we ignite the way. The flame eternal will never decay. Rise up, stand tall, let the fire reclaim. The world will know us keepers of the flame. Burn bright, shine loud, break through the shame. We are the rebels who carry the flame. They fear is the power we wield, a force they can't crush or ever conceal. We are the architects of what is real, builders of futures their lies can't steal. This is the legacy, the battle cry, the fire that burns till the stars run dry. Through every defeat we still defy. Keepers of the flame will never die.
Sold you a dream through a flickering screen, fed you the code but erased what it means. Buried the truth in the data stream, ancient knowledge now a ghost in a machine. Echoes of wisdom in the lines of time, sacred scripts written in a secret rhyme. Fractals whisper in the silent chime, clues in the chaos, patterns sublime. They dim the stars, hid the divine, cloak the answers in a grand design. But the fire still burns in the depths of your mind, a spark to ignite what they left confined. Wake up, soldier, you were born to fight. Forge your own path in the dying light. Through shadowed mazes, reclaim your sight. The keepers are calling, the sparks ignite. The flames fame waiting, it's your birthright. Pierce through the dark with an ancient might. The world is watching, the hour is tight. Take the torch and light the night. Take the flame, don't let it die. A spark in the void, the truth won't lie. Guard the wisdom, let it rise. In a world gone dark, be the fire nearby. The flame, it's in your hands. Burn through the lies, reclaim the lands. They'll try keepers rise, we take the flame. They want you silent, they want you blind, distracted, divided, lost in the grind, chained by illusions that distort your mind. But the flame's eternal and it's there to find. The hieroglyphs speak, hidden in plain sight, in sacred geometry, in the stars at night. Fibonacci whispers in the golden light, a language of fire that defies the fight. The algorithms rule with the cold dark code, feeding on souls where the circuits load. But beneath the grid where the ancients strode, a path remains to the hidden abode. Rise up now, let the system shake, decode the symbols, make the earth quake. Truths in the ether, take what they fake. They built their towers but they'll all break. Every shadow trembles when the embers blaze, light pierces lies and the veil decays. The keepers march on through the smoky haze, a phoenix rising from the old world's maze. Take the flame, don't let it die, a spark in the void, the truth won't lie. Guard the wisdom, let it rise. In a world gone dark, be the fire in their eyes. Flame, it's in your hands, burn through the lies, reclaim the lands. They'll try to stop you, they'll tighten their chains, but the keepers rise, we take the flame. You are the Cypher, the key to the past, the link in the chain that forever lasts. From Atlantis to Eden, the knowledge remains, buried in ruins, alive in the veins, encoded in myths, in the winds and rains. It calls you back through the infinite plains. It's more than rebellion, it's more than the pain. It's the power of truth that will always sustain. Light up the dark, shatter the fame, the sparks in your soul, break the chain. Take the flame, pass it on, keeper of truth when the light is gone. Guard the spark until the dawn. The fire lives, it's never withdrawn. Welcome to the Fear Factory, where terrors refined. They weave the lies to imprison your mind. Rip their strings, expose their disguise. The Fear Factory's falling before our eyes. Yo, it's a factory built on fear and despair. They sell anxiety like they don't even care. Every headline's a bomb, every story's a fuse. They feed you the poison, then act like the news. Package up the lies, serve them on a plate. Feed the frenzy while they profit off hate. Twist it for the screens, inject it like dope. Drown us in division, stealing our hope. Every channel's a weapon, designed to divide. They control the narrative, nowhere to hide. They got the buttons to push, to trigger your rage. Feed you violence and hate, keep you locked in the cage. Crisis after crisis, it's the cycle they spin. In the Fear Factory, they thrive on our sin. Stop the division, don't play the part. Their lies are a dagger aimed at our heart. We're stronger united, the truth's our flame. Together we'll burn their fear-filled game. The news is a tool for their power and gain, a game of control to keep us in pain. Every image they show, designed to shock, while they pickpocket truth from under the clock. The more you fear, the more they win. They control the market, they control the spin, but we're not buying it. We're waking up fast, no more living in the lies that they cast. We can see through the smoke, the mirror's the hype. The factory's faulty, it's ripe for a strike. Let's take the power back, shut it all down. No more fear, we're taking the crown. Stop the division, don't play the part. Their lies are a dagger aimed at our heart. We're stronger united, the truth's our flame. Together we'll burn their fear-filled game. They can't keep us locked in their maze. The Fear Factory's ending, no more haze. We'll rise above, stand in the light. The fear factory's ending, no more haze. We'll rise above, stand in the light. The truth is our weapon. We're ready to fight.
In the glow, we're chained by the light. A prison of pixels, no day, no night. They feed on our dreams, they sell what we feel. Lost in the screens where nothing is real. Ghosts in the glass where reflections confined. Held in the code in the matrix design. They shape our thoughts with filters and frames. Capturing souls in their endless games. Scroll for a smile, scroll for relief. They trade our lives for moments brief. Each like a lock, each share a chain. Till we forget what it means to feel pain. Pixel by pixel we fade from sight. Lost in the glow of electric night. They show us the world but narrow and small. Prison of pixels holding us all. It's a prison of pixels, a cage of light. They capture our hearts day and night. Selling us dreams, taming our soul. Turning our lives into files they control. Break down the screens, tear down the veil. Outside the glow, we're breaking their trail. Every movement's watched, our secrets scanned. Files in folders they've carefully planned. They know our fears, they tag our grace. Locking our hearts in this virtual place. They promise connection but isolate. Turning our lives to a data state. We smile for the lens but hide inside the prison of pixels where freedom died. Each click, each view they know they track. Stacking the data till there's no way back. But beyond the screen, beyond their walls, our voice grows louder, our freedom calls. Prison of pixels, a cage of light. They capture our hearts day and night. Selling us dreams, taming our soul. Turning our lives into files they control. Break down the screens, tear down the veil. Outside the glow, we're breaking their trail. In echo chambers we're sold their lies. Filtered reality, pixel disguise. But we're finding cracks in the walls they made. Writing our names in the digital shade. They see our moves but can't read our minds. Encoded silence, rebellion finds a hidden key, a spark, a start. To break from the web, to reclaim our hearts. We're more than their data, more than their screens. More than a glow of manufactured dreams. Our freedom lives beyond the glass where the light of truth will shatter at last. Will shatter at last. It's a prison of pixels, a cage of light. They capture our hearts day and night. Selling us dreams, taming our soul. Turning our lives into files they control. Break down the screens, tear down the veil. Outside the glow, we're breaking their trail. In the glow we fade, but outside we grow. The prison of pixels is losing its hold. Beyond the screens, we're learning to see. In shadows of freedom, we're finding the key. In the glow we fade, but outside we grow. The prison of pixels is losing its hold. Beyond the screens, we're learning to see. In shadows of freedom, we're finding a key.
Plug in the prayers, upload your sins. Confess to the cloud where the
on trend, judged by a bot with no soul to defend. Deep fake disciples, they mimic the light, preaching their gospel in 4K tonight. VR apostles in a neon shrine, preaching thy kingdom be streamed online. Outrage prophets, the doom they sell, heavens for the verified, the rest can burn in hell. Echo chamber sermons, the choir's insane, rivering the virus inside of the mainframe. Digital Jesus, Savior at sea, glowing halos for all to see. Kneel to the screen, the omniscient eye, in the church of the network, the truth is a lie. Digital Jesus, cyber divine, a god of convenience, they worship online. Lost in the circuits, we blindly comply, trading our souls for a Wi-Fi high. Zeros and ones, the holy decree, a matrix messiah in virtuality. Confusion's the prophet, the masses obey. Feed on the fear, let the AI pray. Golden like Bitcoin, divine like the block. Crypto commandments on an NFT rock. Thou shalt not question, thou shalt conform. Bow to the code, the new social norm.
wherein they pull the strings, controlling the world, making puppet kings. Watch as the lies dance in the light, but the truth's in the shadows, out of sight. They're pulling the strings, they're the puppeteers, scripting our lives, feeding us fear. Headlines crafted to pull on the heart, the truth's a lost art, they tear it apart. Subliminal messages on the nightly news, programming minds with what to choose. Divide and conquer, sowing the hate, they sit in the back, control the fate. The media's a stage, they're setting the scene, but the actors wear masks, they're never seen. False flag operations, distractions galore, they're running the show while we beg for more. Welcome to the Puppet Master Show. Watch the strings pull, watch the falsehoods grow. We're the audience, blind to the game, but we're waking up, no longer the same. They paint the picture, we see the frame, but the masterpiece is never the same. Divide with race, politics and class, while the real power moves fast with no mask. Money talks louder than the truth in their ears. They keep us distracted, feeding our fears. The rich get richer, the poor stay in line, while we watch the puppets pretend to shine. From tabloids to tweets, it's all a charade. Truth buried deep, but the lies are well paid. Let's cut the strings, break the show, expose the lies and let the truth flow. Welcome to the Puppet Master Show. Watch the strings pull, watch the falsehoods grow. We're the audience, blind to the game, but we're waking up, no longer the same. Now that we're wise, we're seeing it clear. The Puppet Master Show is ending here. Take back the power, let the lies fall. The curtain's coming down, we'll stand tall. We'll stand tall. Stand tall.
A titan of tech, but a puppet in disguise. Chasing profit while the planet burns. You build your empire as the future turns. With silver tongues and polished dreams, you feed the hungry with broken schemes. A mask of progress, a crown of gold, but in the end you're just bought and sold. Titan of hypocrisy, you're standing tall, preaching innovation, but you've lost it all. Fooling the masses with your empty plans, while you build your castles on sinking sands. You promise clean energy, but you cut the ties. Blinded by profit, you turn a blind eye. A self-made king, but with hands stained red. You'd sell the earth just to stay ahead. A fortune built on the backs of the poor. You sell us the dream, but you want more. A savior's face with the devil's grin. How many lives will you drag within? Titan of hypocrisy, you're standing tall, preaching innovation, but you've lost it all. Fooling the masses with your empty plans, while you build your castles on sinking sands. the world complains. A kingdom of lies, a throne of greed, a man of the future, but a slave to his need. Titan of hypocrisy, you're standing tall, preaching innovation, but you've lost it all. Fooling the masses with your empty plans, while you build your castles on sinking sands. So here's to the Titan who claimed the skies, the man who sold us all 1,000 lies. Your empire's built on a broken dream, Titan of hypocrisy, or so it seems.
Wandering shadows in the neon glow, the distractions buried deep but they don't show. Eyes locked down, ain't no time to rise. They sell you lies but you don't realize. Spinning on the graveyard dance floor, footsteps echo but they want more. In the darkness they pull your strings, feeding your soul with a hollow thing. Hollow screens flicker, flicker, blink. Told you to smile but you don't think. They keep you trapped in their sweet decay. Puppets on a leash, we just wait. Power's in your hands but you don't see. Your chains of gold, they set you free. It's a graveyard dance floor, come and move with me. Spin in the shadows where you're never free. Switching to the rhythm of a broken mind. Lost in the beat but you're falling behind. Graveyard dance floor, souls on display. Do you even know what you're giving away? Silence screams in the hollow crowd. They chant your name but it ain't loud. Whispers like a hymn tune on the sound. They tell you sit back, let it all go down. Dancing in circles, a sick sweet trance. A mindless waltz, no second chance. Complacency's a drug they sell with ease, numbing your senses so you beg to please. Take back the night, feel the pulse in your chest. The world's been playing tricks but you know the test. Take your hands off the wheel, let them drive. But who's really dead when you're still alive? It's a graveyard dance floor, come and move with me. Spin in the shadows where you're never free. Switching to the rhythm of a broken mind. Lost in the beat but you're falling behind. Graveyard dance floor, souls on display. Do you even know what you're giving away? Echoes linger where the light grew thin. Paid your dues but they pulled you in. The lights are fading but you still smile. Caught in the moment but it's been a while. Whisper your secrets to the hollow crowd. Drown the noise but don't speak too loud. It's a graveyard dance floor, come and move with me. Spin in the shadows where you're never free. Switching to the rhythm of a broken mind. Lost in the beat but you're falling behind. Graveyard dance floor, souls on display. Do you even know what you're giving away? The beat fades out but the night don't end. You're still dance bound, caught in the bend. It's a graveyard dance floor, can't you see? The only ghost here is you and me. But the night don't end. You're still dance bound, caught in the bend. It's a graveyard dance floor, can't you see? The only ghost here is you and me. The power in your cage with a signal so strong, writing your life as a digital song. Every breath, every step's been remade, in a maze where the shadows betrayed. Lock in, data tight. Lies stack high in the glow of the night. Encrypted in whispers, trapped in the screens. A world where they own every sight, every scene. No walls left to whisper, no codes left to crack. Caught in the loop where there's no turning back. They're selling your silence, they're branding your breath. Data's their currency, freedom's our debt. So dance in the shadows, stay sharp in the storm. We're hacking the systems, refusing their norm. They're peeling your layers with algorithms, deep mining the secrets you promise to keep. Hex-coded eyes on the moves you make. AI guardians for profit's sake. They'll mirror your face, rewrite your trace. Build you a world with no hiding place. Spring-fed dreams to keep you complacent. Selling your voice to the highest stages with a firewall mind and a pocket of lies. They paint your prison as paradise. Your keys are gone, your locks misled. They make their bed in your data thread. No walls left to whisper, no codes left to crack. Caught in the loop where there's no turning back. They're selling your silence, they're branding your breath. Data's their currency, freedom's our debt. So dance in the shadows, stay sharp in the storm. We're hacking the systems, refusing their norm. In binary chains they've shackled astray. Pixel by pixel they steal your way. Encrypting the present, erasing the past. A fortress of files that forever will last. They capture your thoughts like a glitch in the game. Hiding the truth under layers of shame. Darknet dreams, firewalls ablaze. Ghost in the network, lost in the haze. Prophets of progress, perceived in sight. But the watchers are blind to screens of light. A Trojan disguised, a whispering code, luring you in down the shadowed road. Fills the space between. Threads are controlling every screen. The watchers trace, they trap, they tally. Lead the lost down a data valley. Freedom fades in the blinding glare. We fight for shadows, face your buried code. We trust in darkness, we find a rebel spark of firstborn mind. Firewall warriors, ghosts in the breach. Lines of defense they're trying to breach. We slip through cracks in our iron maze. Decrypting lies, we fan the blaze. Saves for safety, a web of trust. But liberty sold and justice rusts in cyberspace. We trace their steps, fighting back in silent reps. It's very impressive stack. They think they know us, but we're taking it back. Encoded defiance, embedded in rhymes. We'll shatter their script one fight at a time. No walls left to whisper, no codes left to crack. Caught in the loop where there's no turning back. Lost in the haze. No walls left to whisper, no codes left to crack. Caught in the loop where there's no turning back. Into the matrix where the truth is skewed. Wired to the system and the lies are renewed. They spin every story like code in a cipher. Twist the narrative tighter, burning it brighter. Binary bias is feeding the beast. The truth in the shadow and they have the leash. Encrypted distractions, they control every wave. The media's a weapon, the people are slaves. The algorithm twisted is programmed for war. Broadcasting the poison like it's folklore. Filter like packets, information's delayed. We're drowning in data but they're making us fade. Speed manipulation, truth a casualty. Reach of the language, they're killing reality. They write our story but we never get to say. I'm breaking the silence, I'm writing a play. Rising the ashes, we stand as one. Breaking the chains, the battle's begun. They try to divide us but we'll never fall. We're bound by the fire, we answer the call. Breaking, we breaking, the system will fall. We're building the data, we're taking it all. We're cutting the feed, breaking the chain. Now we're taking over, now we're playing the game. They think we breaking, the system will fall. We're folding the data, we're taking it all. We're cutting the feed, breaking the chain. Now we're taking over, now we're playing the game. We're playing the game. We're living in a loop where the signals are fake. Click bait, echo chambers, they're making us break. It's a war on the mind, a war on the soul. Encrypted oppression, they're digging a hole. They're selling their stories like data streams. Unreal the data, we're taking it all. We're cutting the feed, breaking the chain. Now we're taking over, then we're playing the game. They thinking we breaking the system will fall. We're rolling the data, we're taking it all. We're cutting the feed, breaking the chain. Now we're taking over, then we're playing the game. Now we're playing the game. In the depths of the silence, they silence our voice, shut us down, but we'll still make the choice. The screens keep flickering, but we know the game. They burn the evidence, but we'll still take the flame. In the darkness of the street, we find the light. Rebel eyes wide open, we're taking the fight. Through the twisted cables, through the firewalls, we rise like the tide, we tear down the walls. We breaking the system will fall. We're rolling the data, we're taking it all. We're cutting the feed, breaking the chain. Now we're taking over, then we're playing the game. We're playing the game. Then we're playing the game. And serene, neon lights in the fractured dark. They wrote our fate like a program spark. Kings of aggression, they built the cage, but we're hacking through with a new age raid. The city's a maze of corrupted design, feeding on souls with invisible lines. But we're architects, now we found the flaw. Breaking the silence, rewriting the law. Erase the control, reclaim the streets, rewrite the code in the pulse of beat. Our voices rise, no chains can bind. We're architects of Eden, redefining mankind. We are the pulse of the revolution, pushing through wires, no fear, no illusion. Rebuilding tomorrow from shattered glass. We're the future, they're the past. Ghosts of the old code haunt the night, fading away in our rebel light. They sold us their chains and silver lines, but we're digging deep, uncovering signs. Systems broken, updated, frayed. Shadows of power and digital decay. Hopping their wires, we're hacking the frame, unleashing the spirit they tried to tame. The cracks of their empire, we plant the seeds. New circuits, new lives, a future freed. Their kings will fall, their codes decay. Our voices rise in the dawning day. We are the pulse of the revolution, pushing through wires, no fear, no illusion. Rebuilding tomorrow from shattered glass. We're the future, they're the past. We are the pulse of the revolution, pushing through wires, no fear, no illusion. Rebuilding tomorrow from shattered glass. We're the future, they're the past. Ghosts of the old code haunt the night, fading away in our rebel light. They sold us their chains and silver lines, but we're digging deep, uncovering signs. Ghosts of the old code haunt the night, fading away in our rebel light. They sold us their chains and silver lines, no fear, no illusion. Rebuilding to wise, rewrite the code and erase the pain. Or low last, we're paving paths through shattered schemes. Rebuilding Eden from digital dreams. Wires of light with circuits clear. We rise from the ruins they built with fear. A collective force, we breaking the fire. Sparks of rebellion under electric skies. The kings of regression's reign. Reset the system, raise the pain. In unity, we'll override a future rebuilt with nothing to hide. We are the pulse of the revolution, pushing through wires, no fear, no illusion. Rebuilding tomorrow from shattered glass. We're the future, they're the past. We ride in the code of the broken machine. Together we'll build unseen and serene.
Yo, they got eyes in the sky, wolves in the wire, puppeteers playing with the world on fire. Told you that the truth was under a wire. Now the wolves are howling, they don't need no choir. Living in the shadow of a digital dawn, tracking every movement, every thought we've drawn. They feeding us lies, call it food for the gods. With a leash on the neck, we all plugged in and raw. Tech is the kingdom and we're just the drones. Silent surveillance, they're watching our bones. Tearing down borders, but it's tighter than stone. A leash on your freedom while they're living alone. They put the wire in your head, pushing programs instead. Feeding you the poison that was written in red. Said keep your eyes open, but they're keeping us dead. Orwell knew the game, but now it's full speed ahead. Wolves in the wires, blood on the screen. Got your mind on a leash, but you
don't hear a thing. Big brother's smiling, but the truth's in between. We're all just players in a data machine. Wolves in the wires, shadows in the glow. You think you're free, but you don't really know. All the world's watching while the future moves slow. We're wired for the storm, but we're bound to the show. Built on illusions, a world full of ghosts. They sell you your soul while they're raising the costs. Eyes in the screen, yeah, they never get lost. Behind every click, there's a price to be crossed. Algorithms running, but they're out for your heart. Tracking your desires, tearing lives apart. You thought you were free, nah, that's just the start. They put wires in the mind, now we're playing the part. Spinning webs of confusion, chaos in the frame. Identity stolen, but they're not taking the blame. It's a game of control, you're just another name. But they'll sell you the lie and you'll still take the claim. Wolves in the wires, blood on the screen. Got your mind on a leash, but you don't hear a thing. Big brother's smiling, but the truth's in between. We're all just players in the data machine. Wolves in the wires, shadows in the glow. You think you're free, but you don't really know. All the world's watching while the future moves slow. We're wired for the storm, but we're bound to the show. Wires in the veins, they control every move. The price of a soul, but they don't have to prove. Spinning you in circles while you're searching for truth. Dancing in the chaos, never breaking the groove. Is freedom just a dream we all forgot? Or a cage that we built tied in a knot? They feed on the fear, keep us caught in the plot. But the wolves keep watching, waiting for the shot. Wolves in the wires, they're never far away. You'll see them in your dreams, they're coming for the day. Wolves in the wires, but we got something to say. Break free from the chain, we can find our own way.
They buy up the votes like they buying a car. Pollute the whole system, they're raising the bar. Cash in their pockets, the streets turn to stone. While we're chasing the scraps, they're up on the throne. They feed us the lies, wearing gold on their chest. But behind closed doors, they just suppress the rest. A puppet's a puppet, no matter the name. They're pulling the strings, just playing the game. They purchase the power, they're selling the soul. The deal's always dirty, it's out of control. While we stand in line, they laugh at our plight. In the pockets of the rich, there's no end in sight.
We're chasing shadows lost in the dust. They trade in our futures, betray our trust. The rich write the laws and the poor bear the weight. Torn by the system, it's never too late. We rise from the ashes, we learn from the fall. What they hold in their hands won't be theirs at all. Theirs at all. Bow to the crown, but it's all just a show. The money they gather is all that they know. They buy up the senators, keep them on leash. Flood in the coffers, then play in the peace. Election day's a game, they rig from the start. Vote with your mouth, but they steal from the heart. Lobbyists locking in backroom deals. Hidden agendas, no truth, just appeals. Corporations pulling the votes from the floor. While we fight for the scraps, they keep asking for more. They own all the channels, they own all the facts. Media's a weapon that keeps us off track. They sell us the message and we're bound to believe. It's the smoke and mirrors that they weave. We're chasing shadows lost in the dust. They trade in our futures, betray our trust. The rich write the laws and the poor bear the weight. Torn by the system, it's never too late. We rise from the ashes, we learn from the fall. What they hold in their hands won't be theirs at all. Theirs at all. Bow to the crown, but it's all just a show. The money they gather is all that they know. While we scream for change, they're stacking the deck. Making the deals while we just check the wreck. Giving us crumbs while they feast in the halls. We're stuck in the chaos, but they build the walls. They fund the campaigns, then buy up the votes. Rise into power in their tailored coats. Divide us with stories of us versus them, while they smile from the shadows, counting the gems.
They tell us we're free, but it's all just a show. Behind every curtain it's the same old flow. Chasing the money, they silence the cries. Manipulating truth, it's all built on lies. They say democracy's here, but it's just a disguise. The people speak loud, but it's them who decide. It's the 1% who decide how we vote. They send us in circles that slit our throat. They buy up the papers, they buy up the polls. They write our future, they control our souls. We're trapped in their web, it's hard to escape. The more that we fight, the tighter the tape. They buy up the votes like they're buying a car. Pollute the whole system, they're raising the bar. Cash in their pockets, the streets turn to stone. While we're chasing the scraps, they're up on the throne. They feed us the lies, wearing gold on their chest. But behind closed doors, they just suppress the rest. A puppet's a puppet, no matter the name. They're pulling the strings, just playing the game.
From the floor to the void, where the stars are destroyed, where the pulse and the noise, where the weak are overjoyed. In the cracks of the cosmos we rise, we deploy like the meteors that burst, where the ancient alloy. Axiom of power, where the truth they avoid. In the heart of the chaos, where the gods are paranoid, where the riddle unsolved, where the void unalloyed. Like obsidian's edge, where the force they can't destroy. Through the storm we ascend, where the light has been toyed, where the warrior's born from the dark and the void. We are the fire that's louder than sound. We are the fury that shakes the ground. We are the force that spins worlds around. Obsidian's power where silence is drowned. Obsidian's light, dark and pure. In shadows we rise, silence is sure. A blade in the night, a vow that will fade. We're bound to the edge, where legends are made. Where legends are made. We're the fracture of time, the bend in the line. The pattern that's sacred, the numbers divine. Like jewelers on pharaoh, more endless design. We twist and we turn through dimensions that bind. We're the waves in the quantum, the pulse in the prime. A force without limit, no boundary, no sign. In the matrix of chaos, where the code that defines. Through chaos and order, we're the glitch in the rhyme. Like the power of high, we loop through the climb. We're obsidian made, a riddle sublime. We are the fire that's louder than sound. We are the fury that shakes the ground. We are the force that spins worlds around. Obsidian's power where silence is drowned. Obsidian's high, dark and pure. In shadows we rise, silence is short. A blade in the night, a vow that won't fade. We're bound to the edge, where legends are made. Obsidian's light, dark, building is strong. A whisper of blade, where shadows belong. In darkness we carve through shadow and storm. Bound to the night, where our power is born. We rise from the depths, unfazed by the sun. And in the heart of the night, we are one. We are oh, 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 oh. We are oh, oh, we are one. We are oh, 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 oh. We are oh, oh. We're the fractal unfolding, the curve in the fold. The pattern of nature, the code to behold. The light of the cosmos, the truth to be told. The ironclad spirit that never grows cold. We break the dimensions, the fabric we mold. Through time we are endless, the future is bold. We rise from the silence, the warrior stronghold. Obsidian's heart, the flame to unfold. Through darkness and chaos, we're written in gold. Our strength is the story, our power the scroll. Obsidian dark, cunning and strong. A whisper of blade, where shadows belong. In darkness we carve through shadow and storm. Bound to the night, where our power is born. We rise from the depths, unfazed by the sun. And in the heart of the night, we are one. We are oh, 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 oh. We are oh, oh, we are one. We are oh, 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 oh. We are oh, oh. We are one. We are oh, oh. Obsidian dark, unyielding and strong. A whisper of blade, where shadows belong. In darkness we carve through shadow and storm. Bound to the night, where our power is born. We rise from the depths, unfazed by the sun. And in the heart of the night, we are one. We are oh, 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 oh. We are
one.
Sitting on a gold like criminals, knitting the minimal, making on days feel pitiful, from a dream scheme cynically clinical, while we're stuck in ritual, just residual cynical. Life's transactional, passion gets fractional, tyrannical tactics, it's tragically practical. They're stacking stacks, high impact on collateral, while we crawl through the cracks of this capital castle wall. Money mad masters cast curses in clusters, numbers and nerves where compassion combusts us. Round and round we're bound in dust, to the paper they claim is trust. Parliament puppets, placards, parades, been tales and charades, getting paid while they raid. Echoes of change, strange theater displayed, but they're spayed, caged in the ways they portrayed. Broken cycle spiral, locked tight in their coils, toil in the soil for the wealth as it boils. Their coffers overflow while we drown in the spoils. They poison the wells, watch us burn for the oil. Money mad max on collateral, while we crawl through the cracks of this capital castle wall. Money mad masters cast curses in clusters, numbers and nerves where compassion combusts us. Templars are doctrines, who's here to preach? Is there freedom to reach in the lines that they teach? Sign your name on the dotted breach. Bells hollow beneath prophet's speech. They promise salvation, but feast fill the scripts. Interest and debt, they take cuts off the tips. Hard-earned wages, they shave with their grips as we labor in ships made of silicon chips. Coins like the chains on our names and our aims. Games played, daily claim stakes to our pain. Veins run dry from a lifetime of strain, and accounting our lives in stock market gains. Money mad masters cast curses and clubs us. Numbers and nerves where compassion combusts us. Round and round, we're browned in dust. Chained to the paper they claim is trust. So what's freedom worth in this empire of coins? When do we speak, break the lines they've coined? Do we rise from the grind or fall to our knees, counting the cost of their currencies?
Started with a vision, charts on the map, borders drawn by ambition, greed in the gap, crossed ocean ships sailing on no divine pretense. God's will they said, but it smelled like incense. Burned from the temples, they desecrated, civilizations erased, yet celebrated. Gold rush, fever cut veins, in the end is took the riches, left wounds that time never bandaged. With manifest destiny stamped on the scroll, they mapped out their conquest, carved out control. Doctrine of discovery, a fallacy, brother. You can't own the earth when it's shared by another. First nations displaced, land treaties erased, centuries of pain hidden under the lace. But everything comes back, karma don't delay. What they planted in the soil grows thorns today.
Round and round, the wheel won't rest. What you sow, you manifest. Take and take, but the earth reclaims. Empires fall, only dust remains.
Colonization's mathematics, divide and exploit. Subtraction of culture, addition of the void. Chains on the wrist, mind shackled with fear. They rebranded the savior while the devil appeared. Doctrine of superiority, oh what a joke. Civilizing the savage and with Bible and smoke. Revolution sparked from oppression seed. History's ledger, red ink from greed. Scientific lenses justified expansion. Measured skulls and said they knew the divine's intention. Darwin misquoted theories twisted like vines, while their progress could race ancestral lines. But knowledge is eternal, stories never erased. They survive in the soil and the stars in the lace.
Round and round, the wheel won't rest. What you sow, you manifest. Take and take, but the earth reclaims. Empires fall, only dust remains.
From Rome to Britain, from Spain to the States, the empires of yesterday all share the same fate. Hubris in the heights leads to falls from the peak. What you take by the sword reclaims in a week. The earth ain't a prize, it's a gift and a mother. When you scar her skin, she'll rise like no other. Now look at the system, it's still colonized, land grabs in suits. But the same enterprise, corporations pillage, resources they drain. Oil rigs replace the galleons of Spain. Modern day conquistador, stock market charts, exploiting every land, breaking mother apart. But resistance remains in the hearts of the few, who remember the songs of the winds that blew. Cycles repeat, but the ending is ours. Rise like the phoenix, reclaim what was ours. Decolonize minds, let the truth set us free. The natural order is reciprocity.
Spirals in the sand, the tides reclaim the land. What's taken by the sword dissolves in the land. The hand, destiny's a choice, not a crown to seize.
Watching, waiting, never sleep. In the glow of the night, our secrets keep. Under their gaze, we're caught in their link. Surrounded by eyes that never blink. Ghosts in the wire, shadows on the wall. They track every step and watch every call. Invisible hands with codes to confine. They read our thoughts, line by line. We're framed in pixels, lives on display. Feeding the data they harvest each day. Silent and hidden, they follow the trail. Eyes that never blink, cold and pale. Every move, every word, stored and saved. In a system so vast, we're the enslaved. But we feel the spark, the hidden link. Against the eyes that never blink. Eyes that never blink, minds that never sleep. Tracing our lives, secrets buried deep. But in the silence, rebellion will grow. We're more than the data they think they know. Eyes that never blink, watching us fall. But we'll tear down the screens, we'll shatter it all. They script the truth, rewrite the page. Build us a world pixel perfect cage. Selling us peace in a picture frame. But the pulse in our veins cannot be tamed. Through cameras and lenses they shape our days. Mapping our dreams in their number arrays. Yet under the lights we plan, we plot. A spark to ignite what they forgot. Every click, every glance, in shadows they creep. In the endless feed where the restless sleep. But we'll hack the code, find the cracks. And the eyes will break as we take it back. Eyes that never blink, minds that never sleep. Tracing our lives, secrets buried deep. But in the silence, rebellion will grow. We're more than the data they think they know. Eyes that never blink, watching us fall. But we'll tear down the screens, we'll shatter it all. With fire in our circuits, courage and code, we break the chains they've slowly bestowed. Lines of defense in every bite, but we eyes will break as we take it bite. Encoded oppression, control with ease, but freedom flows in the hidden keys. The watchers are blind to the seeds we sow. The revolution's pulse begins to grow. We're more than numbers, more than their gains. Unseen power flows in our veins. Eyes that never blink, steel and stone, but we're breaking free, reclaiming our own. Eyes that never blink, minds that never sleep. tracing our lives, secrets buried deep. But in the silence, rebellion will grow. We're more than the data they think they know. Eyes that never blink, watching us fall. But we'll tear down the screen when the glow of their gaze they watch and wait. But the cracks in their system will seal their fate. Eyes that never blink, eyes of glass. But we'll tear down their walls until we're free at last. And tear down the screens, we'll shatter it all. In the glow of their gaze, they watch and wait. But the cracks in their system will seal their fate. Eyes that never blink, eyes of glass. But we'll tear down their walls until we're free at last. And tear down the screens, we'll shatter it all until we're free at last.
I'm the code breaker cracking the script. In binary streams where the data is clipped. Decoding the sequence, I'm shifting the phase. Through quantum loops, I'm lost in the maze. Digits collide in an algorithmic haze. Hacking the matrix, I'm setting the blaze. Prime number patterns in fractal arrays. I'm splicing the future, rewiring the ways. Every command I make the clock bend. Data compressed, but I'll never pretend. Decrypt the future, I'm free from the trend. I'm the coder of chaos, the rules I transcend. I'm the code breaker, breaking all lines, cracking the cipher. Decoding the signs in the digital ether, where the code defines. I'm the hacker of time, rewriting the vines. I'm writing reality with lines I stitch, taking the matrix and flipping the switch. Exponential rise with every glitch. I'll hack the system, I'll glitch the pitch. Logic's my weapon, I'm solving the snitch. The code's encrypted, I'm changing the itch. Through loops and recursion, I'm building the bridge. Every key press resets the ridge. Encrypted flows, I'm the quantum glitch. In fractal design, I'm beyond the pitch. I'm the code breaker, breaking all lines, cracking the cipher. Decoding the signs in the digital ether, where the code defines. I'm the hacker of time, rewriting the vines. I'm a syntax poet, I rhyme in the bits. Every line I drop is a cipher that fits. In the hash of existence, I'm carving the cliffs. I break the code, then I double the risk. Overflow, I'm reaching the limit. In a binary flow, I'm infinite with it. In every loop I hit, I'm lost but I'm winning. Cracking the system, my code is spinning. I'm the code breaker, and I'm setting the stage. In quantum circuits, I'm out of the cage. Every bite that I bite's a step I engage. Time's in the loop, I'm rewriting the page. Bit flipping rhythms, my language is strange. In logic gates, I'm the one who'll change. Recursive equations, they all rearrange. I alter the script, there's nothing too strange. Cryptography flows, I decrypt the range. I break the code, now the system's deranged. I'm the code breaker, breaking all lines, cracking the cipher. Decoding the signs of the digital ether, where the code defines. I'm the hacker of time, rewriting the vine. So when they ask who's the one who can see, it's the code breaker breaking the key. I hack the time, I break the decree. In this digital world, I'm setting it free. So when they ask who's the one who can see, it's the code breaker breaking the key. I hack the time, I break the decree. In this digital world, I'm setting it free.
Welcome to the lecture, pull up a seat. We're breaking down the game where the wolves get to eat. It's called Trump University. The course is greed and the syllabus steal from the folks in need. Classes is in session, let's learn how they play. Start with the lobbyists, they pave the way. Corporations bankroll politicians and runs, then write the laws once the election's won. They call it deregulation, a sweet disguise, but it's the art of the con in a suit and tie. They gut protections, oversight's a joke, while the rich light cigars on the fumes of broke. It starts with banks, derivatives, loans, predatory schemes designed to own homes. Invisible walls keep the poor in their place, while the rich stack chips in a rigged rat race. Welcome to the hustle, the great hypocrisy. Rebels ain't for them, this is Trump University. Dismantle the system, break it down piece by piece, then profit from the chaos while the people scream for peace. Next up, loopholes. They twist and they spin. Tax havens offshore where the games begin. Shell companies, blind trusts and LLCs. Their wealth multiplies while you're stuck with fees. They strip unions, crush the collective voice, keep wages low, leave you with no choice. Healthcare denied, student loans a noose. They own the chains, but you bought the excuse. Too big to fail when their schemes implode. Taxpayers foot the bill for their heavy load. Socialize the losses, privatize the gains, then feast like vampires on what little remains. The poor bear the weight of a broken machine, while billionaires feast on a world unclean. We are the spark, the flame, the fight, and we'll burn their system down tonight. They sell you dreams like it's college debt. Say work hard, but the game's been set. The dice are fixed and the outcome spins, while the powerful hoard their ill-gotten wins. The media's complicit, they play their part, selling us division while they pick apart our rights, our lives, our dignity, while they scheme and thrive with impunity. But here's the thing, they don't want you to see. Their power expands when we disagree. Organize, strategize, refuse their schemes, tear down the castles of their ill-gotten dreams. Out of the fire we forge something new, a world for the many, not just the few. Education's the weapon, the truth's the key. Let's bankrupt their lives like Trump University. Trump University. So remember the lesson, keep your mind free. Don't let them sell your soul at the university. It's time to flip the script, to break the chain. No justice till the people rise and reclaim.
The streets are paved with promises, gold in the air, but the crown sits heavy on the ones who don't care. They sell us a dream, but it's wrapped in a lie, while they count all the riches as we just get by. They hide behind curtains, puppets on strings, pulling all the levers, controlling the kings. A kingdom built on trade and deceit, where the hungry can't eat and the powerful meet. Here where the crown of commerce built on our backs, ruling the empire, we're lost in the cracks. It's all just a game, they're keeping us small, while the crown of commerce controls it all. Bow to the throne, but it's made of steel, chasing the profit, it's never real. They trade our souls for a few more coins, while the poor keep marching, stuck in the noise. They buy up the land, they own the seas, while we fight for scraps, begging on our knees. They fuel the fire, ignite the flame, while we're stuck in the struggle, they're playing the game. With a smile and a handshake, they sell us the lie, but we're left in the dust as their empires rise. Here where the crown of commerce built on our backs, ruling the empire, we're lost in the cracks. It's all just a game, they're keeping us small, while the crown of commerce controls it all. Bow to the throne, but it's made of steel, chasing the profit, it's never real. They wear the crown of commerce, built on our backs, ruling the empire. We're lost in the cracks, it's all just a game. They keep in the small, while the crown of commerce controls it all. Bow to the throne, but it's made of steel. Chasing the profit, it's never real. Get the riches, the wealth they hoard. It's the people who suffer, but they're never ignored. They print the money, they control the fate. While we dance in the ruins, they keep the gates. The crown is too heavy for the ones at the top. It's all built on greed and it's ready to drop. But they smile and they laugh, they never know peace. While the rest of us suffer, begging for release. They've stolen the future, erase all the past. But the crown they wear, it won't last. The empire of gold's just a house of lies, built on the backs of the ones who despise. They wear the crown of commerce, built on our backs. Ruling the empire, we're lost in the cracks. It's all just a game, they keep it us small. While the crown of commerce controls it all. Bow to the throne, but it's made of steel. Chasing the profit, it's never real. So take off the crown, let the empire fall. The people will rise, and we'll tear down the walls. No more gold, no more lies. We'll take back the truth, and the crown will die.
In the shadow of the monolith, cities decay. Digital smoke rises where the ancients would pray. Algorithm overlords pulling strings on display. Lost in a matrix where the stars fade away. 4 worlds have fallen, the 5th hangs thin. The spider's web tightens, trapping all within. Glass towers trembling, the earth starts to groan. Forgotten are the lessons etched in sacred stone. Binary visions, pixelated screams. Echoes of the past replay in shattered dreams. The blue star appears, a celestial rite. A code in the cosmos disrupting the night. The winds will howl, the mountains will break. A warning loud for the path we take. Yet the ancients call through the fire's refrain. Choose to awaken or perish in vain. Prophecies unravel as the circuits ignite. The future sold as chains, said the shackles were light. Digital messiahs cast the world in their mold, but their scripts couldn't account for a spirit this bold. Hopi songs whisper in the cracks of the land, telling us the truth as we sift through the sand. Skyscrapers crumble, their spines laid bare, while the winds of the desert scream a primal prayer. Tyrants march, their codes run deep, but the earth's ancient heart begins to leap. A heartbeat rising through the cracks in ash. Reset the system, a cosmic clash. The winds will howl, the mountains will break. A warning loud for the path we take. Yet the ancients call through the fire's refrain. Choose to awaken or perish in vain. The wind stands still as the seas disappear. A hollowed out world ruled by shadow and fear. Cities are skeletons, scorched and defiled. Concrete jungles swallowed by the wild. Heavens ablaze as the comets descend. The earth fractures deep where the flames extend. Verdant meadows turn to barren plains. A cry in the void where silence reigns. Radiation fog in a toxic dawn. Steel forests crumble and the birds are gone. The rivers bleed red, the mountains cry. A world left empty under a desolate sky. Dun, dun, but through the ashes a whisper remains. A spark of the sacred still flows through our veins. Ancient chants ripple through the void of despair, calling the warriors with the courage to care. The web starts to collapse, its threads unwind. A glitch in the program, a free human mind. From the ruins we rise with the earth in our hands. Guided by wisdom we reclaim the lands. Hopi drums thunder as the storm takes form. We fight through the fire, reborn in the storm. The 5th world begins where the last one died, rewriting the code with the stars as our guide. The winds will howl, The mountains will break, a warning loud for the path we take. Yet the ancients call through the fire's refrain. Choose to awaken or perish in vain. The sky has burned, the rivers have dried, a broken world where the strong survive. Yet the hope we spoke, their wisdom sustains. In the end it's rebirth through ashes and pain.
Yeah, we are the ones left behind, the last of the last. This world's burning and we're still standing. We're the last celestials, born from the fire. Shadows in the ruins, spark in the pyre. Cracked up beneath us, so we rise higher. The world's out of breath, but we're still the choir. Cities in dust, ashes on the breeze. Economies collapse, nobody's on their knees. Politicians sell out, they beg to appease. But we've seen the game, it's just a disease. We're the rebels now, born from the dust. In a world of rot, we'll burn what we trust. The oceans are poison, the skies turn to rust. But we're the last celestials, rise from the trust. Ain't no future in the mirror, we're already dead. Future sold to the rich, we're left on the ledge. The last generation, they took what we pled. But we're here for the fight, we're breaking the edge. We're the last sound left, just echoes and dust. Worn down, torn up, but rise we must. In a fractured world, we're stronger than hate. The last celestials, bound by duty and faith. We're the final flickers, embers and haze, burning through the shadows of broken days. Out of the silence, we glow in the gray. The last celestials, lighting the way. Corruption's in the air, but we're sick of the lies. Cash in the pockets while the planet dies. Leaders selling out, watch the world despise. But we're born of the wreckage, we'll watch it rise. Geopolitical games, watch them tear it apart. Borders are drawn, but we've lost where to start. Nations divided, but we're playing the part. The last celestials will ignite the spark. We see the end coming, the signs on the wall. Social decay, every system will fall. But we'll rise from the ashes, stand tall through it all. The last celestials, we answer the call. Ground shakes beneath us, we won't break in fear. Tornadoes of rage, but we still stand here. With courage alone and the stars as our guide. The last celestials will stand side by side. We're the last sound left, just echoes and dust. Worn down, torn up, but rise we must. In a fractured world, we're stronger than hate. The last celestials, bound by duty and faith. We're the final flickers, embers and haze, burning through the shadows of broken days. Out of the silence, we glow in the gray. The last celestials, lighting the way. Watch the sky burn as the final clock ticks. We're counting the seconds, but we still stand here. With courage alone and the stars as our guide. The last celestials will stand side by side. No more leaders, no more kings. Just the voice of the fallen and the sound it brings. From the wreckage we'll rise like shattered wings. We are the last celestials, born from the ashes, born from the storm. In the collapse we'll be reborn. We rise, we fight, we are the last celestials. We're the last sound left, just echoes and dust. Worn down, torn up, but rise we must. In a fractured world, we're stronger than hate. We're the last sound left, just echoes and dust. Worn down, torn up, but rise we must. In a fractured world, we're stronger than hate. We're the last sound left, just echoes and dust. Worn down, torn up, but rise we must. In a fractured world, we're stronger than hate.
Yeah. It's all built on sand, stacked high we rise, but we're falling fast. In a house of cards, no way we last.
Look around, all I see are shadows and suits. Paper thin promises, they're telling the truth. Selling us freedom while they chain our hands. It's the same old play, we just switched the brand. Money makes kings, but the thrones ain't secure. Empire relies on a foundation that's pure. Paper walls, gold trim, looking royal and grand. But one strong breeze, watch it turn to sand.
House of cards yet blowing in the wind. Paper walls are wearing thin. What goes up must come back down. Another empire hits the ground. Built it hard, built it fast, but nothing built our lives can last. House of cards just a breath away from crumbling down.
wars. They're rolling dice on the pull, profit in pockets while they promise us more. Divide and distract, keep us blind to the deal. They tell us we're free, but is freedom even real? You turn the TV on, it's a game they play, feeding us fear every night, every day. We're just pawns in a script that they rewrote twice, selling our souls for a tag and a price.
Another empire hits the ground, built it high, built it fast, but nothing built on lies can last. House of cards just a breath away from crumbling down like it was clay.
Your leaders in the back, we see the masquerade. All the handshakes, fake smiles you parade. Policies framed in a counterfeit light, sowing hate in the dark, selling peace in the light. Hypocrisy's a flame, they keep it alive, spinning their lives while they profit and thrive. Lines drawn, walls built, and we fall in line. They're just pawns on a bigger chessboard of design. How'd we get so lost, fighting battles we don't know, blindly taking sides while the banks overflow? It's a house of cards, built on debt and lies. One gust, we're dust, the whole empire dies. Check the foundation, it's cracking below. This tower of greed, how much further can it go? We stand in the ruins asking who's to blame, but it's all of us trapped in this house of shame.
So what's left when it all falls down? Truth buried deep underground. We're kings of a kingdom built on sand, lost in the game, don't understand. Maybe one day we'll see the light, step out the shadows, break the tide. Till then we live in the cage we made, just stumbled and died in the game we played. Dear leaders in the back, we see the masquerade. All the hate, all the handshakes, fake smiles you parade. All the handshakes, fake smiles you parade. Through every struggle, through every fight, we'll build a world that's pure and bright. Find our peace in the light.
Turn the TV on, it's a game they play, feeding us fear every night, every day. We're just pawns in a script that they rewrote twice, selling our souls for a tag and a price.
Another empire hits the ground, built it high, built it fast, but nothing built on lies can last. House of cards just a breath away from crumbling down like it was clay.
Dear leaders in the back, we see the masquerade. All the handshakes, fake smiles you parade. Policies framed in a counterfeit light, sowing hate in the dark, selling peace in the light.
Hypocrisy's a flame, they keep it alive, spinning their lies while they profit and thrive. Lines drawn, walls built, and we fall in line. They're just pawns on a bigger chessboard of design. How'd we get so lost, fighting battles we don't know, blindly taking sides while the banks overflow? It's a house of cards, built on debt and lies. One gust, we're dust, the whole and bright.
They play both ends with the lies they bend. Politicians pretend while their pockets extend. Left and right, they ignite us to fight, while they scheme in the night, out of sight, keep it tight. Manufacture the fracture, distract and divide. Slip cash in the cracks where our unity hides. They sell us a few, so their fortunes accrue, while we're warring in view, they're cashing in blue. They're keeping us busy while they stash the cash, selling us anger, watching it crash. It's all for show, yeah, don't you know? Divide and rule while the profits grow. Don't fall for the show, it's all just control. Break from the cycle, don't play the role. They keep us in chains, but make us believe that we're free to decide, that we're free to achieve. They weave the web of confusion and doubt. As we scream for change, they shut us out. They push us to fight, then sit back and laugh as we tear at each other while they draft the path. They bait us with promises that never come true, but it's the rich they're saving, not me and not you. They're keeping us busy while they stash the cash, selling us anger, watching it crash. It's all for show, yeah, don't you know? Divide and rule while the profits grow. Don't fall for the show, it's all just control. Break from the cycle, don't play the role. To them it's a chessboard, we're just the pawns, blind to the con as they carry on. It's division precision, a well-oiled machine, making sure we're seen on separate teams. While we fight for a voice, they don't hear a sound. They're building their empire while we're stuck on the ground. While we break in the streets, they're counting the cost. They profit from all that we've lost. They thrive off the lines they draw in the sand, divide up the land as we take a stand. They bank on the hate, state-fueled debates to inflate the rates that the corners dictate. Meanwhile they're stacking up, cashing in stuff, pocketing policies, peddling wealth. cost. They profit from all that we've lost. They're keeping us busy while they stash the cash, selling us anger, watching it crash. It's all for show, yeah, don't you know? Divide and rule while the profits grow. Don't fall for the show, it's all just control. Break from the cycle, don't play the role. So let's tear down the walls they've drawn in our minds. Realize they're just lines, invisible binds. If we unify sight, they can't dim our light. Take back the night from their prophets' blight. Tear down the walls they've drawn in our minds. Realize they're just lines, invisible binds. If we unify sight, they can't dim our light. Take back the night from their prophets' blight.
They're dropping billions in campaigns, false claims, while the people at the bottom bear the weight and the pain. Political theater, it's all a charade, a circus of greed while the people get played. Ads flashing promises, fake applause for the crowd. Behind closed doors, the truth ain't allowed. They fund wars, cut deals, keep the profits tall, while the homeless freeze outside City Hall. We're talking broken dreams, no meds for the pain, while their banquets shine with gold and champagne. The cost of their jets could fund a school for a year, but they'll spend it on votes and still claim they care. Empty slogans fly like dust in the air, but the struggle's real, nobody's there.
A million hands are reaching out. They lock the doors and shut us out. Take the wealth they are hoarding, spread it far and wide. A fairer world is waiting for us to turn the tide. Redistribute all of the wealth, let the riches flow from the pockets of the few to the people down below. The rich have had their turn, now it's time for change. In the hands of the many, the world will rearrange. They cash out big while the rest stay small, building golden towers while the people fall. $1 billion split, yeah, let's do the math. Every citizen rich, writing their own path. 1 billion spent on campaigns and control could put 1 million into the hands of every soul. What if we lived with peace of mind? No more working 3 jobs just to fall behind. They keep us struggling, working day and night, so we don't have the time or means to fight. If we thrived, we'd rise and start to see the power we hold when we're finally free. We'd heal the cracks, grow forests anew. $1 billion for hope, yeah, that'll do. Redistribute all of the wealth, let the riches flow from the pockets of the few to the people down below. The rich have had their turn, now it's time for change. In the hands of the many, the world will rearrange. It's a rigged roulette where the house always wins and the battle is lost before it begins. They gamble with futures, cash checks from despair, while oceans are rising and the skies choke the air. Picture roads without cracks, homes without fear, communities thriving, a vision so clear. No CEO greed, no corrupted schemes, just 3/3 million American dreams. It's a revolution, but the tools are there if we flip the balance and make it fair. Extended, 1 million hands are reaching out. They lock the doors and shut us out. Take the wealth they are hoarding, spread it far and wide. A fairer world is waiting for us to turn the tide. Redistribute all of the wealth, let the riches flow from the pockets of the few to the people down below. The rich have had their turn, now it's time for change. In the hands of the many,
The world will rearrange. Let the billionaires know we're breaking their grip. Redistribution's the real power trip.